Good noon, everybody. Sorry, I just had to look down to see if it was morning or noon. It just clicked over. Hello, welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. It's today's on. Sorry, I'm thrown by that. Today's our new comic book day video. This is not necessarily a new comic book day. This is things that are coming out tomorrow. And that is awesome because it means you get a little bit of head start on what's going on, at least of what our store's getting. As I've said before in the videos, this doesn't necessarily mean like what every comic book store is getting. Your store experience may vary, but we tend to like at least have some cool stuff in for you to take a look. I think there's really not much to respond like extra for this week, apart from I'll say we are missing Beta Ray Bill. Instead of Beta Ray Bill, they have sent us Made in Korea issue 2. And that's not to say we don't think Made in Korea was an excellent comic book, but literally nobody ordered it from us. So we didn't ask for any, and they sent it us. It's a weird little thing. Usually when there's something missing, it's just missing. This one is a mispick. They obviously were looking at stuff in, I don't know, like a similar order code or whatever, and that's just what happened. We've also got some back orders in graphic novel form. And I've got a lot of these which have been ordered for specific customers, a lot of them which just go straight on the shelf. And without going through various spreadsheets and what have you, I don't want to just assume I know everything off the top of my head. So I'm going to go through all of them. And if you think it's yours, let me know. It'll save you checking spreadsheets. But we'd have a couple of other bits and pieces first. Firstly, because somebody reserved our single figure of it, and I want to get more in. A Star Wars figure. It is from The Mandalorian, Bo-Katan Kryze. Apparently a decent character. I actually recognised the model on it. I think I know who that is. So that's kind of cool. We've got a spare. This one was supposed to arrive last week, but we were short. But we do now have a US agent with totally pointless wings, because we found out that even though we did order a couple of Falcon, we never got any sent. And this one, which I think I've had on order for quite a long time now, it has literally just turned up, and I totally forgot I'd ordered it. But we have a Thanos back in stock. It's not any of the movie-related ones. It's a bit more traditional. Hello to people saying hello. But if you've been wanting a Thanos, we can help you out now. So yay. Right, on to manga, graphic novels, and other such things. Just move this around so I can get to them easily. If the RPG world had social media volume 1, somebody has already asked if I can put this to one side for them. If this kind of thing interests you, just let me know. We might be able to get some more. Plus the latest volumes of Beastars and Way of the House Husband, which are both quite popular at the moment. This next one, I know we've got one on order and one to go out on sale. Fables Volume 2. It's going to be a bit more interesting this one coming up because Fables is getting a bit of a relaunch. Rogue Planet trade paperback with very shiny silver cover on that. I think I know who that one's for. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, which is just going straight out on the shelf. I think this is the latest Avengers. This is the new one come in, which is Jason Aaron doing Enter the Phoenix. Something is Killing the Children Volume 3. I am going to have to check if this is on order. We simply get asked for Something is Killing the Children a lot at the moment, and I'm doing my best to keep up with it. I think it might be reserved. Stillwater. One of these is reserved, the other one is for the shelf, so give me a shout if you're looking for that one. Captain Marvel Volume 1, that is just for the shelf. Latest Reign of X, that has been ordered for somebody. The X trades that work like this one, we tend not to get unless people ask, because rather than just being like a run of an X-Men comic book, you actually just have various little ones that all come together in the same story. And most people who collect will just get Sword or X-Men or Wolverine, etc. Speaking of big crossover events, though, King in Black. I think, unlike previous Marvel events, where I'm like really confident that everyone's going to come in and love the Marvel event and they're going to buy all the spin-off trade paperbacks, and then I end up dropping down to 5 to try and get rid of them. We have only ordered in the main King in Black trade. If you want any of the ones, you're going to have to order them from us, because I don't want to end up with loads of stuff I'm not selling again. MODOK Head Games, just mainly ordered because I quite enjoy the MODOK TV series at the moment. And this one, very, very cool. Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn. Very cool, very mature storytelling compared to the other stuff that's happening in that series. Latest heavy metal for my heavy metal dude. And this one, which is oversized, so I can't put it anywhere. I know who it's for, but it's kind of, it's such an odd one. But I do like the style of it. And that kind of split screen thing they've got going on front and back there, which is Kane enabled, which does look very, very cool. So yeah, a lot of those stuff have been ordered for people. If you're one of people, just let me know. It'll basically make my life easier. Right, on to comic books now, and we literally only have the one box of comics. This is basically because it's a 5-week month, 5 deliveries over the course of June. It's not to say there isn't a lot of variety, but there's not really much like huge kind of stuff coming out this week. so it won't take too long to get through these. But we'll start with one for me, Autumnal. When the last one kind of ended, I was curious what they were going to do. It kind of felt like they've been heading towards them for a while, and that ending made a lot of sense to me. So let's see what happens next. Avengers Mech Strike, final issue of that one, but don't worry, there is more Avengers Mech stuff coming up later. This is one that I'm going to be reading. It looks absolutely brilliant. It's a one from Vault Comics, and it even has a What You Want and Way, Way More from Scott Snyder there. This is barbaric. Apparently it's a barbarian trying to do good, but his axe just keeps telling him to murder people. So, I'm going to check that out. Black Cat, this is the Black Cat Annual, which is part of this whole Infinite Destinies thing. Then Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, or is it Ebony Blade? No, it's Ebony Blade, which has been getting really good reviews. Black Widow, a couple of copies of that one, excellent cover for that, do like it. Blade Runner, we are one shy on this one. It's an allocation issue that just didn't get enough sent to them, and we only got sent 4 of the 5 we ordered. So somebody's going to miss out on that one, I'm afraid. The latest Buffy the Vampire Slayer one-shot, which they're going to charge a lot for. What's this, like $8 comic book? Yep. Just got Giles drinking blood out of a teacup, for obvious reasons. And then Cable. Phil Motto's covers are brilliant for this character, even though I've not particularly enjoyed Daredevil. Catwoman Annual, we've got a couple extra of this one by mistake. Crossover, which I've been looking for because I like this cover. Especially written by, Don Cates and Jeff Shaw, but apparently Chip Zdarsky, Phil Hester, and Andy Parks, with the whole missing Chip Zdarsky thing on the cover. I think Crossover is just an excellent idea. I'm really looking forward to grabbing the first trade to read it all. Next part of the Daredevil story, Lockdown. Really awesome cover, that one. And it's still pretty much the best thing I'm reading. One from Source Point, a company we don't really get much from unless we're asked for it, but darling. I'm trying to get a review of this one because that cover just looks brilliant. I love the very scratchy style on that one. I think it's going to be fantastic. Another one for me now, and one of our biggest sellers, comparable even to the Eternals. Sorry, let me put that around that way. So we've got the main cover of Department of Truth. They're doing Bigfoot, apparently. And then the variant for me, which is just a lot more vibrant, but I really do like it. Has been one of the best things I've been reading. I kind of like it when we get like Daredevil and Department of Truth both in up at the same week because they're both brilliant. Dune House Atreides, which still looks exceptionally stylish. Speaking of other big thing we got in this week, which is another one for me, I added it onto my list after reading issue 1 and thoroughly enjoying it. Kieran Gillen and S.R. Drupicius, Eternals. There's apparently already like spin-offs and other stuff going on from it because Kieran Gillen is just the man. Like his name on stuff gets people paying attention and big sales. Giant Size, Amazing Spider-Man, The Chameleon Conspiracy. Sorry, for people who worry, I'm reading this in mirror when it's on my screen because it's obviously reversed, and occasionally I just get things in the wrong order and mess up. But there you go. It's another big thing that Marvel are going to expect you to pay £4.90 for if you're going to count on getting all the Amazing Spider-Man. Heroes Reborn issue 7 because we couldn't get one of the variants. Immortal Hulk 43, just the one copy of that one. That must be a back order, I'm assuming. I'll have to look into that. Here's the thing we ordered that we didn't want, made in Korea. I do like the look of the cover, but I've not read issue 1 because nobody ordered it, so I don't even know what's going on there. Marvel Action now with Captain Marvel and Spider-Man. Those are ordered only for specific people. It's an odd little imprint thing, but it's kind of kid-friendly and we like that stuff around here. The Marvels by Kurt Busiek, one of many Marvel-ish comic book titles. And next, My Little Pony, Transformers, Volume 2, The Magic of Cybertron, Issue 3. Yay! I've got to say, way more fun than I didn't relate to be. Money Shot, Issue 12. I'm surprised this is still going, but, Vault have been putting good stuff out. They know what they're doing. Monstrous, for the person who gets Monstrous, which just carries on looking absolutely amazing. Nightmares of Providence, right? This is the Wisdom cover. Somebody actually tried to order one of the far more limited covers from us, and even though we got our order in under the wire, we didn't get it in early, so we missed out because the only one was limited to only 1,000 copies or something. So we've had to go for the next one down. I do apologize. I hope that's going to be okay. Parasomnia, Cullen Bunn working with Dark Horse Comics. We're checking out excellent watercolor looking artwork on there as well. I'm taking one of those to have a look at it myself. Project Patron, really cool looking cover there. Hints of Iron Man going, which I quite like. Another one for me, I think it's, last issue of this one, I've been really enjoying it. Redemption by Christopher Faust. Shang-Chi versus Captain America. We've got some more Captain America coming up later as well. Spawn next with the regular ongoing cover A of 319. And then for one of my regulars asked for this particular variant. And I can see why. It looks very cool. We do try our best with variants, just unfortunately as a small store, we don't necessarily always order enough to hit the minimums, or we tend to wait until we've got every order in before we place the order, so I'm not spending every day chasing stuff up. Star Trek Year 5 ongoing there. Justice, I'm not going to squinch anything. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, Dr. Aphra Dirge, which is just Dr. Aphra issue 11 for everyone else. A slightly more easy to get into Star Wars now, just the High Republic issue 6, which is not tied at all to any of this War of the Bounty Hunter stuff. Teen Titans Academy 2021 yearbook. The guys down for Teen Titans Academy is just getting that one. Another one for me, it's a big week for me. That Texas Blood, first arc of this was absolutely superb. Cannot wait to carry on with it. More Transformers though. Beast Wars now, celebrating 25 years of Beast Wars, and I think, what did I see? Ron Perlman's going to be in the movie. That sounds kind of cool. Two Moons, another excellent one for me, one of the best horror things I'm reading at the moment, and Undone by Blood, All the Side of Eden, which I think is at the last, that's penultimate one of that one, and again, thoroughly enjoying that one. The As Promised Captain America, this is the United States of Captain America issue 1. I've heard this is going to be introducing some new versions of Captain America. I can't remember exactly what's going on with it though, so if you're a fan, look into it and see what's going on. Usagi Jimbo, there's another miniseries, Dragon Bellow Conspiracy. That is a very nice cover. I like the slightly more realistic art style that they used on that one, rather cartoon one. It works really nicely. Vampire the Masquerade, we are missing one of these as well. We should have 3 copies of this in, but that's a mispick. Hopefully they'll be able to get one extra one of those sent out to us next week. Vampirella, just regular ongoing Vampirella for that one. Another one for me. Wow, I'm really spending a lot of money this week. We only find them when they're dead. Last issue was the start of the current arc after what happened in the first one, which ended just in an absolutely mind-boggling way. Cannot wait to carry on this one. I've got to say, the first few issues, it wasn't a struggle to read. Al Ewing's a great writer, but I was kind of trying to figure out what the hell they were trying to do. It's like weird high-concept sci-fi, trying to do action stuff in there as well. Like a non-linear storytelling kind of system going on. Then they jump really far into the future and you find out what the hell is going on. And it's superb. We're almost done now. White issue 1. This has been delayed a little bit. This is a spin-off from another series by the same company where it turns out that the only people with superpowers were black people. Interesting to see that one. Unfortunately, only got the one copy, so I'm not entirely sure if I'll get a chance to read it before it sells. Witcher's Lament. I think that's second issue of a new series for that one. The latest X Factor, part of the Hellfire Gala, ongoing for that one. But I think somebody's told me that the whole Hellfire Gala thing is more of like a framing thing. You can just pick up and read. As long as you're reading like the regular stuff in the series, you'll be fine. Young Hellboy 4 Afoot. This is one I think we were missing last time it was supposed to come in. So that's finally arrived. And Damien Connolly's You Promised Me Darkness, issue 3. So I thought I could see that there, but again, mirror image does look like but yeah, that one apparently has been doing really good guns. We should have one spare for the shelf as well, so if you want it, get in contact. Right, that, as I say, is everything. It was a small delivery this week. I've got a few minutes before I need to do anything else, so I'm going to... If you've just come here for the comic books, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to talk about something totally random now. Basically going to talk about COVID-19 for a second. So, yay, this is going to be fun. I'm going to see my viewing figures drop quite quickly, I should imagine. Basically, I'm talking about it because I got my second injection on Sunday in my arm. Thankfully, I put it in my left arm this time, so I wasn't too worried about lifting it with my right arm. I didn't look like an idiot. The reason I'm telling you this is basically because I usually don't worry about the kind of stuff on social media. I don't really share things like this that much. But a lot of studies have pointed to us 2 types of people who are not going to get the vaccine. First type of person is just not going to get it. They've made up their own mind. They've believed something for whatever reason. I'm not going to get into that. That's a really long conversation to have. I don't think anything's going to really change their minds on that one. The other type of person is just hesitant because they're waiting. They've basically been getting information from a lot of places, and some of it they seem to think makes it very, very dangerous to have it. Again, that's a very long conversation. I can and have spoken at length to customers about this kind of thing. But that kind of person is more likely to get the vaccination the further we get into it, because more and more people are vaccinated. And you can look at the stats, and less people are dying. And that's because the people more at risk have either, well, sadly already died or are already vaccinated. And the more people who know this, who might be hesitant, might be more likely to get the vaccine. It's not a guaranteed thing by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm going to tell anyone who's watching this, I've had both of mine. Yes, there were some side effects. It wasn't much fun, and my arm still hurts a little bit. I picked up a box earlier, and it was way heavier than I expected, and it really hurt my arm. But I can live with that because it means I'm almost certainly not going to die from COVID. So yay. So yeah, when it comes down to this kind of thing, the people who are hesitant about it, they're more likely to do it if people tell you that they've already had it done. So I'm just telling you that I've had mine done. Who knows? It might not make a slight bit of difference, but yeah, I'll take the shot. Anyway, that is it from me. I'm going to crack on with my day now, figure out exactly who's ordered all these books, and I'll hopefully come back later on, maybe before the end of the day, for a review. Until then, stay safe, everyone. Look after each other.